everyone. If you're new to my channel, my name is Uma. Welcome to my YouTube family. The purpose of this video is to share a professional makeup tip. Now, I get many questions on how to prevent creasing under the eye area, especially after you have applied, your makeup, especially when you apply concealers. If you're young like me, or if you have wisdom lines or wrinkles or fine lines under your eye area, there is a tendency for product to cuddle and collect under those lines. I'm going to show you how I prime, color correct, apply concealer and set the concealer under my eye area. This is a very quick and easy way of doing it. So one of the most important steps is to hydrate your under eye area. So make sure that you have a proper skincare routine. I have a video posted up here or in the description box down below where I share with you my skincare routine, where I also share some of the products that I use for my skincare, which includes under eye hydration. So once you have applied your under eye moisturizer, your skin is all hydrated, go ahead and apply your face primer. So whatever it may be, but do not apply it under your eye area because you are going to apply your eye primer instead. So for the purpose of this video, I am using the MAC Paint Pot in Laying Glow. This is quite close to my skin tone, so I like using this. So use whatever eye primer you have. So once you have applied your eye primer on your eye area, not just the upper, also your under eye area, let it sit and let it, melt into the skin for a bit. Next, apply your color correcting product. So I am using the MAC Moisture Select, color correcting duo. So whatever your problem is, let's say you have deep, dark under eye problems like, darkened skin. So I'd suggest using either a red, an orange or a peach color corrector to correct the color. So once you are done with color correcting, now it's time to apply your concealer. I like using the NARS Creamy Concealer because it really spreads out beautifully and I have enough time to work with, especially when I'm trying to blend the concealer under my eye area. So this is the time you may want to take note to use a beauty blender such as this. This is quite dirty because I've used it. Dampen it and dab it gently under the eye area. Go with a dabbing motion, do not wipe. So what you are doing is basically to push the product under and spreading it gently. So once you have done applying the concealer, also on your eye area, because I like using concealer also on my eye area basically because I do have a bit of darkness on the inner part of my eye. So this helps with creating a smooth base before I apply eyeshadows or whatever. Now it's time to set the concealer. So before you start doing anything else, say you want to do your eye makeup or anything, I strongly suggest set your concealer first because this is when everything will start creasing under the fine lines or into the fine lines. So to prevent that, you may want to quickly set your concealer. I like using the Ben Nye luxury powders, the banana and the beige suede. I like to mix them both because the yellow is a little too light for me. But say if you have a setting powder that is close to your skin tone, then go ahead and use that. Do not use a loose powder because a loose powder is not as finely milled as a setting powder. So there is a difference. So the next important thing you need to have in your kit is a powder puff like this. It's a fairly inexpensive tool to have in your kit. No excuses not to have. Take the powder, the amount of powder you need. Now you may have a lot of powder on your puff at this point of time. So pat it on your hand like this. So this way what you are doing is to push the powder into the puff and also you're dabbing away all that excess powder. And then push it under your eye area. So push and set the concealer. So this way what you're doing is to push the product into the concealer and setting it where it's supposed to be. You're not wiping it, you are not taking away anything. So this is my pro tip. I personally do not like baking because I think it's a waste of product, you're putting so much underneath and you're just dusting everything off. Only a very little amount is actually, being set onto your skin. So I don't see why there is a need for doing that. And if, say, you have left the setting or dusting under the eye area, with that much powder underneath, what happens is that it's going to start soaking up all that, moisture from your under eye area, and all your fine lines is going to be even more pronounced. So I strongly suggest not to do it. I'm against it. I don't do it. I don't like it. So this is my professional tip. I hope you learned something from this video, and let me know if you want to know anything else. Sharing is caring. I'll see you guys soon in my next one. Bye.